Hello all. Let's have a quick walkthrough on the major functionalities released in the latest Endeavor version, 5.1.2 of QUBZ. One of the major features released include exploration of data in the configured or existing data sources and building of materialized views against databases. Users can configure new data sources, explore data in the configured data sources, and build materialized views from databases using the Data Explorer screen of QUBZ. In computing, a materialized view is a database object that contains the results of a query. For example, it may be a local copy of data located remotely, or it may be a subset of the rows and columns of a table, or a join result, or may be a summary using an aggregate function. To configure and explore data in QUBZ, let's log in as an admin user. To access the Data Explorer screen, click Data Explorer. The Data Explorer screen appears. All the data warehouses configured in QUBZ and available data sources appear in the left panel of the Data Explorer screen. Click on the database table to expand the databases tables in the QUBZ data warehouse block. Click on the expand icon to expand the database tables in the data sources block. Click on the database table to expand the tables and columns in the data sources block. To refresh the data in the data sources block, click on the refresh icon. To configure a new data source, click on the plus icon. The Create Data Source dialog box appears. Select the required data source to be configured from the data source type drop-down list. All the possible data sources appear here. Configure the details in the Create Data Source dialog box as per requirement. Click Test Connection to test if the specified configuration details for the data source are valid. Click Save to save configuration details. You can also edit, delete, and refresh the existing data sources in the data sources block. To explore data, select the required database table and click Show Data. The available data in the selected database appears in the table. To materialize the view and ingest data into a new or existing database table in an existing data source, click on the Materialize icon. The Materialize dialog box appears. Select either the new database or the existing database radio button based on where the data needs to be ingested. Select the database name and type the name of the database table. Click Submit to ingest the data into a new or existing table in an existing data source. A job is successfully submitted for creating the materialized view. To view the status of the materialized view creation job, click on View Jobs. You can see the progress made by the job here. To go back to the Data Explorer screen, click back to Data Explorer. You can also type the required query in the text box provided in the New Query tab and click Submit. The query is executed and shown in the below table. You can also view the saved queries in the Saved Queries tab and execute queries from here. A history of all the queries executed also appears in the Query History tab. You can also upload the data present in a CSV file into the Data Explorer screen. To do this, click Upload CSV. The Upload CSV file screen appears. Click Browse Files to browse and upload the data from a CSV file into the database. Once uploaded, the CSV file appears in the screen. Click Next. The Meta Details tab appears. Specify the required details in the Meta Details tab. Select either the New Database or the Existing Database radio button based on where the data needs to be ingested. All the column names and data types appear in this table. You can edit and change the necessary column names and data types accordingly. Click Save after making necessary changes. Click Next. The Overview tab appears. A preview of the data uploaded from the CSV file with the number of columns uploaded appears here. Click Ingest to ingest the data from the CSV file. A data ingestion job is successfully submitted. To view the status of the data ingestion job, click on View Jobs. You can see the progress made by the job here. To go back to the Data Explorer screen, click Back to Data Explorer. All the materialized views built and data uploaded from the CSV files appear in the QUBZ data warehouse block. Thus, users can configure new data sources, explore data in the configured or existing data sources, and build materialized views from databases using the Data Explorer screen of QUBZ. With this, we come to the end of this video on the major functionalities released in this latest version Endeavor of QUBZ. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.